Jake Paul, and that is what you call a turning point, folks. Okay, a minute and a half left here in round 5, and Jake's looking for the finish. He's hurt. On the ropes. Jake Paul's pulling on here.
Just hours ago, the fight everyone's been buzzing about took place with Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. Sounds like a wild dream, right? One guy is a legendary heavyweight who could knock out anyone with a single punch, and the other is, well, a YouTube star who somehow managed to make a name for himself in the ring. I know what you're thinking, how serious could this really be? But trust me, this fight was far from a sideshow. Tyson's the expert, the undisputed powerhouse, but Jake, he's no stranger to controversy or fighting. After months of hype, fans everywhere were asking if Jake could actually handle Tyson's raw power, or if this was just a disaster waiting to happen.
Both of them. I started them out. Yeah, I hope they go with their first trainer. They're doing well, man. I'm very happy for them and their success, and they're doing good, man. Think about it. It was just some YouTube kids, and here they were, fought the great Floyd Mayweather, and now Mike Tyson, the two biggest guys in the sport. So
the bell rings and boom, immediate intensity. Tyson at 58 isn't slowing down, and Jake, with his reach and youthful energy, is holding his own, showing he's no slouch in the ring either. Curious how it all played out? Stick around for the next few minutes, and I'll break it all down for you. Trust me, you won't hear this anywhere else.
Where's the lawsuit? If you didn't get paid, where's the lawsuit? So it's a bunch of bullshit, but like I said before, they know what they're doing. Both brothers, Logan as well as Jake, they know what they're doing. So
this fight just ended a few hours ago, and while let's just say it wasn't your typical match, Jake Paul, the YouTuber turned boxer who's never short on confidence, stepped into the ring with none other than Iron Mike Tyson. Yes, Mike Tyson, a man with fists so heavy they practically carry a warning label. AT&T Arena in Arlington, Texas was packed with fans, some there for Jake, the social media sensation, and others for Tyson, the living legend. Everyone was bracing for a wild CL between Jake's youthful ambition and Tyson's raw legendary power.
Mike Tyson, second round knockout, one of the most second round real knockout, not just a fake knockout. And after the first round, I don't think Jake probably gonna try to run, but he can't run for Mike. Mike is serious business. When he go in there for real. He hungry too. Mike is hungry.
From the opening bell, Jake came out swinging. Literally, he circled the ring with confidence, keeping Tyson at a safe distance with quick jabs and footwork that honestly surprised a lot of people. He seemed relaxed, even a bit too comfortable, like he thought he had this figured out. Jake was trying to keep Tyson out of his danger zone, throwing little pops here and there. He was banking on his reach advantage, bouncing around the ring, snapping jabs that landed pretty cleanly. It almost looked like Jake might actually stand a chance, especially with Tyson's initial calmness. Maybe Jake thought he was outsmart in the legend. Tyson wasn't fazed. He stood stone-faced, letting Jake think he was making progress. This was a man who'd seen it all, knowing how to take a hit and deliver a much bigger one in return. Calm and patient, Tyson was reading Jake's every move, a warning to anyone who knew boxing. Round 1 might have given Jake a few points, but Tyson was just letting him run his show, waiting for the perfect moment to take control.
You get there too quick. But if you charge him, you're going to smother everything. Because everything he push off his legs. He push off his legs so he too close. Like this, but if you give him room, everybody get knocked out going backwards. Like this, and you can give him.
Round 2 began, and Jake stuck to his plan, relying on his experience. Tyson, however, decided it was time to turn up the pressure. He closed the distance. Jake had worked hard to brush him off the jabs that had worked in round 1, but Jake's experience kept him composed while Tyson made every step and punch count to assert control. Then came the body shots. Tyson landed heavy, powerful punches, each one draining Jake's energy. Jake's posture shifted, his confidence waiting with every hit. Though Jake tried to maintain his distance and keep throwing jabs, Tyson's power made it harder to stick to his strategy.
I didn't get paid. He was just like I said before. He just want to keep his name out there. You know, as long as he attached his name to mine, he's gonna keep my name out there. Remember what he said? He said, Mayweather ain't gonna, he didn't pay me, he didn't pay me. Where's the lawsuit? If you didn't get paid, where's the lawsuit? So it's a bunch of bullshit, but like I said before, they know what they're doing. Both brothers.
By the end of round 2, Jake's face told a whole different story. That cocky grin gone, the energy from round 1 fading faster than his hope of actually winning. Meanwhile, Tyson, he was just warming up. You could practically feel the crowd buzzing. Tyson was taking control, and poor Jake was starting to realize exactly what it means to be in the ring with a legend.
Mike Tyson shows up for 5 minutes. Like, how do you get past that? Right? He doesn't need to be there for the whole fight. Just needs to be there for 5 minutes.
5 seconds.
Yeah. I don't know. I hear you.
Round 3 starts, and Jake's scrambling to regain control, throwing jabs like he's got something to prove. But Tyson, he's not moving an inch. He dominates the ring, cutting Jake off at every turn, trapping him. The crowd sees Jake struggling as Tyson's experience takes over, knowing exactly where to be and when, making it impossible for Jake to escape.
I mean, I think everyone, when it comes to a Mike Tyson fight, even today, want to see this big legendary Mike Tyson knockout, but Logan Paul and Jake Paul have...
Jake was still throwing punches, but let's be honest, they were more like half-hearted jabs now. His arms were sagging, his footwork was stumbling, and you could practically see the exhaustion creeping onto his face. Each shot from Tyson wasn't just landing, it was sending Jake into full-on survival mode. Meanwhile, Tyson's punches, they weren't just for points, they were surgical, like he was taking Jake apart piece by piece. With every hit, Tyson made sure Jake knew exactly where he stood, in a whole different league. By round 3, Jake was a gas-breathing, heavy shoulders, drooping moves, getting sluggish. Tyson, though barely sweating like he was just getting started, he had Jake exactly where he wanted him, and trust me, round 4 was about to change. And then came round 4. We knew that Tyson was done playing Jake. He was gassed, his guard was shot, and Tyson, well, he was just buying his time, reading every tired move Jake made. You could feel the tension building as Tyson closed in like a predator circling its prey. And then boom, the left hook out of nowhere. Tyson drops that bomb, the kind of punch that sent more than a few careers straight to the locker room. It lands like a freight train, shaking Jake to his core. That, my friends, is how legends are made. Applause. Music. Jake staggered, desperately trying to stay on his feet, but Tyson was already closing in with more punches, right, left, each one